Are you tired of being tired all the time? Do you hate going to work even on Fridays? Is your belly growing so fast you've got your own gravitational pull? Well, guess what? That's not poor diet, lack of exercise, or terrible sleep habits. No. That's the cortisol monster. Introducing Super Mushroom Pro Max Ultra 9000. Our proprietary blend contains the most powerful adaptogenic mushrooms ever discovered.
From the mystical foothills of the Himalayas of Nepal, hand-harvested by monks who have been meditating since before the invention of Wi-Fi, and from the dark, mysterious depths of the Pacific Ocean, where mushrooms somehow grow despite mushrooms not normally growing underwater, because science.
Our advanced formula is designed to obliterate cortisol until it's effectively zero. Supercharge your energy so much, you'll start jogging to work on a Saturday, uphill, both ways, in the snow. You won't just be the alpha of your cul-de-sac, you'll be the alpha of the entire HOA. Is it researched extensively by me and independently verified by me? Anyone who mentions things like peer-reviewed studies or clinical trials have clearly been corrupted by education. Don't let facts get in the way of your destiny. Order now, before reality catches up or the police catches me. Use the promo code "Did My Own Research" for 1200% discount. Okay, but seriously, if a supplement is that good, it's probably a placebo, or even worse. Sometimes it could be undeclared steroids, a lawsuit in a bottle. Cortisol isn't a villain, it's a survival hormone, and without it, you'd be in a hospital if lucky. Let's look at the actual science. What cortisol actually is. Cortisol is a steroid hormone. Your adrenal glands produce it. It regulates your blood sugar, blood pressure, stress response, inflammation, and helps you wake up in the morning. Without cortisol, you don't just feel tired. You get into adrenal crisis. That's a medical emergency. So maybe cortisol isn't an enemy. So when is cortisol actually a problem? Can cortisol be too high? Yes, it can be too high. It's called as Cushing's syndrome. It's rare. It's not "I'm stressed" or "I gained 5 pounds." Real Cushing syndrome looks like severe central weight gain, high blood pressure, diabetes, muscle weakness, purple stretch marks. On the other side is Addison's disease, too little cortisol. Still rare, but more common than Cushing's. Most of the symptoms in Addison's disease is exactly the opposite of Cushing's syndrome. Instead of weight gain, you get weight loss. Instead of high blood pressure, you get low blood pressure. Instead of high blood sugar or diabetes, you get low blood sugar. Instead of muscle weakness, unfortunately you don't get muscle strength. You get severe fatigue. And cortisol is not something mysterious. It can easily be measured in blood, just like you measure hemoglobin. Most people don't have a cortisol disorder. They just have normal life stress. And that's not a diagnosis. Most people have fluctuation in cortisol level based on time of the day and stress level, and that's totally normal. It doesn't need to be treated. Now let's talk about the mushrooms. Reishi, cordyceps, ashwagandha, which is technically not even a mushroom. They're marketed as adaptogenic mushrooms that magically balances cortisol. And most of this research are small, short-term, and funded by the supplement companies themselves. That's a conflict of interest. If I invent a miracle product, run my own tiny study, publish it myself, conclude it works perfectly, that's not independent science. That's just marketing. And here's something that people don't realize. Even herbal supplements, a lot of times, they contain undeclared steroids. And why? Because steroids make you feel better fast. Less inflammation, more energy, short-term improvement, exactly what people are looking for. But in the long term, they get weight gain, high blood pressure, high blood sugar, just like Cushing syndrome because they contain cortisol. So if you feel amazing after a supplement, it might just be placebo. Or even worse, it might be undeclared drugs like steroids. We don't know because it's unregulated. So when and why do doctors prescribe corticosteroids or steroids in general? So they're prescribed for very specific conditions like lupus, rheumatoid arthritis, some severe inflammatory conditions like inflammatory bowel disease, some kinds of cancers. And even though they are very closely monitored and usually only for short term, if they are used for long term, they are usually very low dose. Cortisol is not something evil. If you're concerned, you can get the levels checked. It's easy. And if you want to lower your stress, try the boring stuff. 8 hours of sleep, no late night reels, stop alcohol and smoking, lift weights, move your body, and watch my videos. Boring usually works. Thank you for watching. I'm Dr. Karna.